Oh! A female employee bumped into me with quite a force. At the same time, documents that she was carrying scattered around and she fell down on the floor too. Her skirts were flipped over to a risky length.
I'm sorry.
She hastily fixed her skirts and stood up. That was the moment I realized she was the popular beautiful worker from the marketing department, Miss Shizuku Sasaki. Her face was completely red, maybe because she embarrassed herself by falling or because of her skirts being flipped over. I didn't dream of this cute girl to be such a schemer.
Mr. Motegi, please come to our department. I don't think you should waste your skills in your department.
If that's what you want, I'll decline your offer. I want to have it easy. I declared so and stood up, but Miss Sasaki was holding the receipt in front of me with a mean face.
I paid for your lunch, didn't I?
I'll pay for that. When I quickly reached for my wallet, Miss Sasaki grabbed and stopped my hand.
I don't take the returns in cash. Instead, sign here.
That was the transfer request sheet to where she works, the marketing department. My name is Yutaka Motegi. I usually don't have much work in afternoon, so I kill my time by surfing the internet. If I don't get any urgent works, I don't have much to do today as per usual. When I was skimming the online news thinking like that, I overheard the usual gossips.
Hey, that guy is slacking again. He's really useless.
I heard that he came in here through some connections, so directors can't say anything to him. And he gets paid more than us? That's horrible.
Cold gaze and cold words. It's an everyday occurrence, so I kept on surfing the internet. An hour passed by and I was bored of surfing the internet, so I got up and walked around the office. I wonder what I could do to pass time. Just when I turned the corridor, thinking like that. Oh! A female employee bumped into me with quite a force. At the same time, documents that she was carrying scattered around and she fell down on the floor too. Her skirts were flipped over to a risky length.
I'm sorry.
She hastily fixed her skirts and stood up. That was the moment I realized she was the popular beautiful worker from the marketing department, Miss Shizuku Sasaki. Her face was completely red, maybe because she embarrassed herself by falling, or because of her skirts being flipped over. You're sweating a lot. Where are you going in such a haste?
I have to hurry up for these documents. I have to get the confirmations from each department, so I had to run.
Is that so? That sounds like a lot of work. I helped her collect the documents because she seemed to be in such a hurry. And I realized that one of the value that I saw for profit forecasting was wrong. I don't want to bother you, but that value seems off. You probably should get the forecast for that again by calculating it from the last months.
What? That can't be right.
Well, I just looked at that in a flash, and I calculated it in my head, so I might be wrong. But you should double check. Now, just watch where you're going.
Yes. Thank you very much.
I don't really care if the number is right or not, since the department doesn't have anything to do with me. I thought and spent a time in the break room enjoying coffee. The next day after the incident. That day, I didn't have anything to do after 11 a.m., so I was wondering about how I was going to kill time.
That's a huge yawn.
Hey, Miss Sasaki, why are you here? I stopped yawning in panic and stared at smiling Miss Sasaki. Maybe she needed to check on something since she's in the different department, but I don't see a reason for her talking to me. I'm just a normal employee, so I don't do any checkings for other departments.
You think that I came here because of something that doesn't have anything to do with you, and you're trying to predict the reason.
She read my mind? When I panicked, Miss Sasaki laughed joyfully.
I came here to thank you for what you did yesterday.
Yesterday? So the number was wrong?
Yes, that's why I didn't get scolded by the director yesterday. Directors of other departments even complimented me because they didn't realize the mistake.
Is that so? That's good.
Yeah, so do you want to have lunch with me? I'll pay for you.
You don't have to.
Don't say that. Come on.
When Miss Sasaki smiled, the chime for 12 o'clock rang and employees turned their computer off all at once. Miss Sasaki checked that I turned my computer off. She pulled my hands forcefully.
Now, let's go. I'll guide you to a good restaurant that is not crowded.
Hey! Apparently, Miss Sasaki is quite pushy. I couldn't take her hands off violently, so I decided to follow Miss Sasaki since I had no other choice. As a result, the lunch at where Miss Sasaki took me was quite delicious, and it wasn't crowded, so I was able to relax. It was a great place.
Was it good?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I made you pay.
I offered, so that's fine.
I really wasn't going to make her pay, but she paid by her car really fast, so I didn't have any chance to pay for myself. I have to thank her with something, I thought, and when I was drinking the after-lunch coffee, Miss Sasaki was looking into my eyes with such a smile.
Mr. Motegi, I actually have many friends, and I'm also lucky for having so many bosses who is willing to tell me anything.
Yeah? What's up with her all of a sudden? Miss Sasaki kept smiling and came close to me while I was very confused for a weird topic.
Mr. Motegi, you're keeping it secret from everyone, but you're not a high school graduate. You took the MBA at Harvard University.
What? Who told you that?
I can't say where I got the information from, but now I see why you look bored during the afternoon every day. You're too good so you can finish your work in the morning almost every single day.
When I heard of her convinced words, I stared at Miss Sasaki. What do you want?
It's smart of you to ask that. Mr. Motegi, please come to our department. I don't think you should waste your skills in your department.
If that's what you want, I'll decline your offer. I want to have it easy. I declared so and stood up, but Miss Sasaki was holding the receipt in front of me with a mean face.
I paid for your lunch, didn't I?
I'll pay for that. When I quickly reached for my wallet, Miss Sasaki grabbed and stopped my hand.
I don't take the returns in cash. Instead, sign here.
That's a transfer request sheet. It also neatly says that I am requesting to be at the marketing department. Other required fields were filled, so only thing that she needs was my signature and she could hand that in. Miss Sasaki smiled and gave me a pen. I wasn't taking her seriously, but she sure cleared the decks. I gave up and signed the sheet. Since then, everything changed and my everyday became so much busier. The marketing department had works for individual employees and we couldn't hide behind her boss either. I kept processing the documents that kept piling up. Phew, I probably should take a break. When I stood up, female employees suddenly ran towards me.
Mr. Motegi, are you going to have a break? I'm coming with you. Please tell me about your work techniques. Me too. Mr. Motegi, you're so cool. You're amazing at work.
Wow, I'm sorry. I want to spend my time alone, so maybe next time. I ran into a break room in different floors so they wouldn't find me. Phew, they talk to me all the time these days.
Everyone wants to be liked by you because they realize that you're smart.
Miss Sasaki, when I'm drinking a coffee trying to catch a breath, Miss Sasaki came in smiling.
You're that good at work. Why do you hide it? You can easily get promoted with that skills.
The best policy is to keep your head down, and I don't want any troubles. Also, if they know that I graduated from good schools, they expect a lot out of me, and if I can't do something, they'll swear at me. If that's the case, I thought it would be smart if I pretended that I couldn't do anything.
Ah, I see. That's true, especially for this company, because they judge you for where you graduated from.
Miss Sasaki nodded like she agreed beside me, and she looked up to me, smiling with that mean face.
However, if you're good at work, you really should show your skills as much as you can. Then, you can keep other people's heads down.
Haha, that could be true. Miss Sasaki, you have a cute face, but you say scary things. When I said so, Miss Sasaki flushed and looked down.
Cute.
Miss Sasaki?
I only thought that main character shouldn't be wasted away doing nothing. Also, I bump into Mr. Motegi just because you're a good and kind teacher to female employees. And I like Mr. Motegi, so I wanted to do something about it, and...
Eh? Did she just say that she likes me? In what sense does she say that? When I was panicking, Miss Sasaki looked up to me with her red face and said,
Like, if it's okay with you, do you want to go and have a drink? I mean, just with two of us.
Yeah. And that day, after a good drinking session at night, we officially decided to date each other.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.